Hi guys, it's me Andrea, and it is day 8 in our November Daily Art Journal. The theme today is Vineyard, and you can see me drawing again. Yay! I start with my pencil, and the first thing I draw down here is a glass, a wine glass. I decided to, make a scene with a glass and some grapes with red grapes for red wine, because I really like red wine. And when I hear vineyard, that's to me red wine. We are around in Italy a lot, and I know a lot of these vineyard areas, not only in Tuscany, and absolutely love it going there and going into the what do you call them? Vineyard, cantina cellars. So I don't know what you call them, but you can buy your wine directly from the maker, and it's the tasting and everything. It's so nice, really. I love it. So that's what I thought I will do. I draw down here the grape and with some leaves. Of course, they're hanging in the middle of the page, and I will put something around it. First, I go in with my ink marker and will make these black lines, and when that's dry I will erase all the pencil lines, and you can see already what's coming up. I think I have done quite well with the grapes. The glass I'm not sure about, but that's okay. And oh yeah, here I forgot, I wanted to put some drops down there that looks like that the glass gets filled up with wine by the grape dropping in there. So I'm using Brushos, and I stay with greens and blues. Actually, not blues, it's turquoise and different green shades, emerald, and that's turquoise here. First was emerald green, then leaf green, and sea green. Oh yeah, sea green. And put it some around it, not that much. You get quite a lot out of it. So it's always less is more in this case. Bit here and there. And then I activate it with water. I spray over it. I always like this effect. It looks absolutely fantastic. But in this case, I won't keep it like this. Normally I keep it like this in this spray pattern, but I go over with a watercolor brush with a bit of water next to me. I dip it in and spread it out with the brush. I want on the right side, especially next to the grapes, I will put much more later to have the, it should look like there are more leaves and, more of the grape, not grapes, but more leaves in the background, green in the background. So that this grape has something hanging too, I put some of the Brushos on my craft mat and then activate it with a bit of water and start putting that green down here. I won't define leaves, so I think my focus definitely will be on the grapes and the glass. That's why I stay pretty diffuse here. A bit more of that turquoise on top because I thought there was something missing. And then going on with more of the green, that's the emerald. And I put more and more on top so that it is getting darker on these spots. And a bit of water every now and again on top, and that's it. And now I go in with this bleach into the grapes and the glass to remove parts of it. You won't be able to remove everything with bleach because especially the blues are very, very high pigmented, but it's with all the blues. It doesn't matter which paint you use, or if you use watercolors, or if you use the Brushos. Blue is always extremely pigmented, and that means you won't get rid of it completely. It's different with the other colors. But every color with a bit of blue in, you can see it here, you can lighten it up and bleach it out a bit, but you won't get rid of it. As you can see on some of the grapes, it's completely white. Yeah, but that's how it works, and I really like the effect that there's still a bit of, especially with the glass, a bit of blue peeking through, because the glass is, yeah, you can see through it. And I use Red Brilliant here, the Brushos, mixed with a bit of water. And what I do at the moment is taking off more of the red, and I will put in some of the purple for depth. And it wasn't really possible to shade it properly, so I will do that later. And of course there's already wine in the glass, so for shading I use this graphic from Derwent, and that's actually, it's an ink, sort of an ink. Yeah, you can, it's very fine tip, and you can shift it for a while. It is, yeah, it takes a while until it's dry, and as long as it's not dry, you can work with it. And when it's dry, that will be permanent. In this case, I really liked to try all this different media here. And the purple is really intense. It is coming through the white again, but it makes a really good shading through that. So I'm really pleased with that. Bit in the glass as well. This is a sort of a grey, this ink, and of course that glass here is much thicker, so it won't be seen through like the other glass, for example. And I shade with my white ink pen here the glass. Always blend it out with my brush. The brush is, I dip it into water and dab it a bit on my paper here, that it's not completely wet, only damp. So, and of course the stem here from the grape and the leaves need to be worked on, and I use my ink, Derwent ink graphics here, and start with the light green, and on top I go over with the darker green to get a bit of shading, and work with my white one for shading as well, for highlights. Bit more white, wasn't happy, so more white, more reflections. Always blend it out again with my brush. Make sure that it's not too wet. And on the bottom, for the, yeah, that the glass has something to stand on, bit of shading here, to give it a ground, I use my Winsor & Newton aqua or watercolor marker. Bit of shading on the right with my blue graphic. I take it here from the mat with my brush, very thin one. It's a nil brush, and that's I put a bit of this violet. It's from a graphic as well, to get a bit more depth on into the glass, that the wine is a bit darker on the bottom. And this is a stamp I'm having actually, and that's absolutely perfect for it. That says grow it, pick it, squish it, and drink it. That's what you should do. So this is a charcoal, or a very soft charcoal. I go around the grape for a bit of shading, and that's it. You will see a close-up now. I'm quite pleased with my page, and I had a lot of fun. I love it so much. So that was my theme today. Thanks for that. I hope you like it. And I thank you a lot for watching, and I hope I will see you tomorrow again. So have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.